Broncos welcome to Bobcat Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The run inside. It's Boston. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Boston. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. Picks up the 1st down. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone. It's Boston.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line?
Down at 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Evans. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Marshall needs a near miracle on this third and long. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Evans. Makes his man miss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. His way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Bobcats will line it up on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the left side. They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. inside. It's Jenkins. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurd!
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's got it on the right. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Marshall. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30.
Man, that looked like that was going to be a 4-point swing, guys. He gets the interception. It looks like that's going to be a house call. Nice job by the offense, racing down the field and getting a tackle and preventing 2 points for the other team.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Jenkins. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first down.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's Michigan State looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on second down for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Bobcats are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Where did he go?
Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on...
Touchdown, Bobcats! And with that, ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Meadows. Could be an alley. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Motion from the wideout. Got a little space. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Payne. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Turning it on! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Now he'll throw back into the middle. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Jenkins. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. Open space at the 25. To the house. Touchdown, Texas State. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. The big play takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, and just like that, field position flips.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a third down play. On the snap, it's Jenkins. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sparks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go?
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Hurd! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Boy, nothing electrifies fills the stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the...
Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first down, running the read to the right. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Nestled just inside that right upright. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the run, it's Jenkins. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And you want that clock to run. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Marshall would love to just see that clock run out. Rides to back and leaves it. Got a little grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Jackson will throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high